everybody, it's Angela with Happy Little Stitch Shop. Are you ready for our first real tutorial? Remember how I said I was going to jazz up my floss, my personal floss storage? Well, I'm getting ready to start. Here is a before picture of what the cabinet looked like when I purchased it. And now I am ready to get started on jazzing it up a little bit. So I wanted to let you know that I took all the knobs off of the drawers, pulled all the drawers out. I took all of the dividers out just because it was easier to get to the screw. Then I took a damp cloth with some soap and water and I cleaned off all of the surfaces that I'm gonna be painting. And I got my paint, which is right here. And it is Country Chic. And the color is Bliss. And I've stirred it up and shaken it up and done all the stuff I'm supposed to do. And so now I'm gonna give it a go and see what we think. I don't think there's any special way to do it. Just make sure you don't let any paint pool around the edges where these curves are. And they say you're supposed to do nice long paint strokes. Of course, that's hard when you're doing the corners, but I'm gonna give it a go and get the first coat on, and then it has to dry for 2 hours. And then I'm gonna do the second coat before I go ahead and sand some of it to make it look a little more vintage. So we'll check back in a little bit. Hey guys, I almost forgot I'm starting the second coat and I wanted to give you a peek of how it looks. So you can see it's kind of streaky. So I'm just gonna I waited 2 hours and now I'm gonna put the second coat on. And I'm not gonna show you the finished project until it's kind of complete. So I'm just showing you the drawers, but you don't have to be too particular about how you put it on. Just make sure there are no globs anywhere. And then after this dries, it's gonna take another 2 hours to dry. After this dries, then I am going to start some sanding and we'll see how it turns out. So I'll be back with you in a little bit, as long as I don't forget. Hello, we're back. We have the second coat on. It looks pretty good. Everything looks pretty covered. So now I have my sanding sponge. You can take a little bit of lightweight sandpaper or a sanding sponge, and I'm gonna go through and just rough it up a little bit and try to give it a little bit of a worn look. You can do this as much as you want, as little as you want, or as much as you want. You don't want it to be perfect. You want it to look, you know, worn. So I'm kind of focusing on the edges a little bit, where the piece might wear regularly on its own. And I'm gonna go through and do this to all the drawers and then to the cabinet itself, and then I will be ready to show you the finished project. We'll be back in a bit. Okay guys, are you ready for the big reveal? Here is the finished floss cabinet. This is how it looks. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I also added some fun sewing knobs from an Etsy shop that I found online. I will link these below in case anybody's interested in them. And then here is the floss. It's so much better than my other storage system. I can easily go in here and find exactly what I'm looking for. And I have so much room to grow. I have some extra ones down here, so when they get empty up here, I can just pull from here and refill my bobbins. So this is it. I'm really excited about it. I'm happy with how it turned out, and it's gonna make my floss life so much better. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Please give us a thumbs up if you liked what you saw. Please subscribe to our channel and be sure to follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Have a great day, everybody. Happy stitching.